This is Soul Unscripted, a safe space for the tender, the brave, and the ones who are rebuilding their lives from the inside and out. I'm your host, Rebecca Reinhart. Let's breathe. Let's feel it all. Let's talk about it all. And let's remember who the heck we are beneath it all. Hi. Yeah. Showbiz. Just kidding. That'll play a part in this. Oh my gosh, if you're watching the video, I just want you to know, so funny doing content. Um, it's the same day as doing other recordings, hair, no makeup, earrings, whatever, jewelry is the same. I just swapped my shirt. But it's like I actually don't want it to look like a different day. I would wear the same shirt. The only thing is when I post things, it can get confusing of like, wait, which video is this? I already did two videos in like the same shirt, so I just changed my shirt. And this is a cute one I got in Taiwan. My other shirt was from Bali. We're repping it, showing the back. It's like a cute little thing of like there's like beer, sake, or not sake, I don't know, maybe there is sake. I actually can't read the writing. Anyways, it's very adorable. Got it from my boyfriend, and I kind of like it. I always wear his shirts too. So, haha. But anyways, I wanted to come on here because I haven't been on here as just a speaking, like, I haven't been speaking on this podcast in a while. I'm going to be adding my monthly energetic checks into the podcast. And then Aubrey and we do the Naked Truth Soul Unscripted version. She's moving. I'm traveling a lot, so we're missing a month, and I have so many thoughts and feelings. So I thought, Ryan, why not come on here? Um, I also, in my June energetics recording, which is going to come out early because I didn't do May and there's a bit of May in there, so it's going to come out when it comes out. Um, but I talked about this essence of spirituality and not needing permission for it. Just flipping my page back. And I'm going to create a blog post on it, most likely, but I also just want to talk about it here. And I wanted to share essentially how Bali affected me and changed me. And it's so interesting because you can tell that Bali is now a major destination for people, whether it's for going to Bali just to go to Bali or whether it's to experience or give yourself space for a spiritual awakening. Like all of those things are true and they're you can see them. You can see it and like holy shit, it's exploding in terms of like new like there's like apartments going up now, which I can imagine, since they're all new, I can imagine that there were not really many apartment buildings. It was more like single family homes and business like strips and stuff like that with their cute, their, anyways, it's so adorable. Anyways, it's exploding and I think it's exploding for a reason. And also I hope that we can be mindful in how, you know, us outsiders, um, interact with the local culture and people and the way of living and the lifestyle and how we as expats or tourists really benefit from the work and love and kindness of the locals there. So my friend and I that were traveling were just that's just sort of how we naturally think because we like noticed something and we asked a few people living in Bali like what's your relationship with the locals? Do you guys all hang out? Like or do you all hang out? And um a lot of people were like, "Oh, never thought about that," which is totally fair, totally fine. Bali is there and even the locals give you the space to be there for you for whatever you need because they just love. Like they said so many times, we are love, which I'll talk about more. But yeah, so I hope we offer that back essentially. But even with the I don't know, the popularity, whether it's from social media or the book Eat, Pray, Love, which was, brought up a few times, which is so cute. And so, like, you're like, I get it. Like, I get it. And even I understand the sort of social media poof in Bali. And it's the magic of what it is that is, I think, for so many of us around the world, it is so like different and so naturally different and so naturally beautiful and so naturally not beautiful. Like I can't remember um the three energies. It was like a god of destruction, a god of protection, and a god of like maybe um like recreation or something or creation in some parts of Bali, or Indonesia, I should say. But anyways, and it's so beautiful because like they just embrace kind of everything. And I think that is to me, at least in my work through my lens, which I recognize, but it's that to me, the embodiment of all of those things is where their kindness, their grounded energy, their spiritual openness, like all of their structures, when you go there, they're one hand up, one hand open, or one hand down and open. And we asked, like, what does that mean? I was always curious because I saw all the different hand poses, and they're like, oh, it means our door's open, essentially. It's so much more than that, of course, but our door's open. Like, come in, we welcome you. And if you see the hands down, cupped towards each other or like on top of each other in the lap, that is like, I want solitude time. And I'm like, oh my gosh, and they understand also the essence of like solitude and time with self and slowing down, and also, hey, my door's open, one hand up, one hand kind of cupped on the bottom, like my door's open, I can't wait to share and let you in. And they really do, they let you in and they love you. Like again, we asked a few of our Gojek drivers or taxi drivers or local drivers or what have you. We asked them, like, do you like tourists? And their response is so simple and so honest. We are, yeah, like we are love. We are love. I was like, whoa, the beauty and simplicity of that was so mind blowing. And I think I've been talking to, people coming back that we've lived in North America, whether it's Canada or the States, our whole lives. And like the simplicity of like, well, we are love. And therefore there's not, and they're like, we don't hold anger because anger is like, it hurts us. It doesn't, like, why hold anger? There's traffic jams all over Bali, all over. No anger. I mean, I'm sure there's anger, but I didn't see it. People were in the like emergency room. There was just care. There was not like an anger, which you see a lot in the States because, well, you're money to people here, which really bothers me deeply. And you can feel that in the States. You can feel that you are a piece of money. And if something happens, like if someone like accidentally hurts you or tries to hurt you or hurts you, you are going to get mad and angry because it's going to cost you your fucking life or your house. Like that should not be that way. I do not like that. I'm just gonna be very honest about it. I do not like it. I will never get used to it. I live here. I'm in that system and I am like, wow, 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 wow. And I understand Canada's healthcare system has some pretty big kinks, and I get that. Not taking away from that. But I do understand the privilege of like not having to choose between your house or your heart or your house or, fixing your shoulder. There's people that are not going to ever get their health fixed or their body fixed ever. Not because it's not accessible or they can't, it's because they can't afford it and they just won't. And so, oh, I just like can't. Anyways, so going back to Bali, like whatever situation you're in, um, there's like almost the non-existence of anger. And I think people, again, of course there's anger everywhere. Of course there's good and bad everywhere. I just want to acknowledge that. But like, I almost want to be like, I never saw it. Like I didn't see it. I was there for a month, traveling around, going through like things move slow there. The airlines move slow. There's massive delays. They don't even tell you. They're just like, it's just so casual. And it's awesome, personally. Like, even if you were to miss a flight, like in my mind, I was like, well, we'll figure it out. Like, it's just you become this like yeah, this ease. And a part of me wonders, is that traveling? Is that being on vacation? Like if I was to live in Bali as an example, would it be different? And I'm like, well, it would absolutely be different living where people live from heart space. It will absolutely be different where people every morning go to take time to honor nature, others, and their connection to something bigger than them. Like it's slower. A lot of areas in the world, they operate at a slower pace, more community based, more loving based. So to me, personally, it would absolutely be different if I was living like, well, sorry, let me rephrase that because I think I'm confusing how my words are coming out. But like, I would feel way less stressed going through life in a place like Bali versus doing the exact same thing in North America, as an example, hands down. I worded that really poorly, but ultimately, what I mean is that, like, things would move slower, life would look different. I think that because you're surrounded around a culture that says like anger hurts whoever's feeling it. It's not that you can't feel it, but I'm not going to hold on to it. And I'm like, truly, everyone is love. So I'm going, like, it's not even I'm going to love everyone because that's like putting effort in. They just love naturally. Like, that's going to affect in a good way or bad, but it's going to affect you, and to me, I could almost cry. Like it was a alignment. Like it was like, this is what I talk about nonstop is living from heart space. And it was, oh, it's really affecting me in a good way, in a beautiful way. Like I saw it. Like I saw it. You know, it was really special to know that what I've been so passionate about and have been preaching and teaching and stepping into and so many people have been like get fucked, essentially like get fucked dream girl. I'm going fair. I don't care what you think. This is genuinely my truth. And also, I saw it. I felt it and I lived it. Little cheeky side of me coming out. But I actually, in this thing that I will share again, I haven't shared it yet, the spiritual blog post, which started this, but I truly am at a point now where I'm happy that people don't agree with me, and I'm happy that people have averse feelings to what I say. Like I really genuinely mean that. Not because I'm here. I don't want to create chaos. No, I'm not doing that, but it's not mine if someone else is really like angered by something that's coming from pure heart space from me or someone else, and that's theirs. That's their prerogative. That's their right to feel that. And like, thank goodness in a way. Well, I hope our sort of tensions can ease worldwide a little bit more, of course. Um, but it's people's like rights to be where they're at and to say that's bullshit or whatever. Came back, oh my gosh, came back into the US and was riding my bike with my boyfriend. We're using the bike lane and the bike lane ends as you're on it. So we're veering off to go towards the pier. And some guy says, I hope you get hit. And I like just was like, wow, I'm back. Like, fucking hell, And I looked at him and I said, well, that was nice. I wanted to say like so much more, like, who hurt you? Or like, do you need a hug? And my whole system was kind of recalibrating from coming back from Bali and like literally no one's angry. Like, no one would ever say that. I mean, can't say no one, but like no one would ever, no one says that. No one does that. Like people cut each other off all the time. There's no fucking traffic lights anywhere. And everyone's just like, yeah, sure, beep, beep, I'm coming. Like they don't honk in defense. They honk to be like, I'm coming. Pardon me. Like, and they work together. Like, let's just be honest. And so that was really jolting to come back to. And it breaks my fucking heart that there's so much anger in that man. And the people where our first initial response is they're stupid. I heard again this morning as I was like getting up, my windows were open. Someone was like, I can't believe what's coming out of your mouth. It's absolutely like, I can't remember exactly, but it was like, you're stupid. I can't believe what's coming out of your mouth. And I'm literally going like, where am I? Like, I feel like I'm on a different, like, freaking timeline. I'm on a different planet, maybe. Like, what happened? Like, what is happening? And like, I don't see it as people's faults per se. People choose it and normalize it. But like, when you grow up in it, and that's normal to completely diminish somebody else, fuck me. Like, which maybe didn't experience personally. I didn't experience that much hate in Canada. Does it exist? Yes. Are people more passive aggressive about it? Probably. Like it exists, but I also just felt a lot more light in Canada. I don't know if that's again like could be physical location, could be the air, could be anything, right? Like, and that's my personal experience. And I know others have different experiences. So space for it all. But for me, like it is like deep rooted like pain in the US. And I have many theories. One of them being like that they're not taken care of for their basic human needs, healthcare, as an example. One example of possible many. Again, North America, Canada included, has a lot of stuff too, where it's just like, why are we so angry? And it's not necessarily our fault, but um, it's our responsibility, I feel. Maybe that's not the right thing to say, but it's kind of our responsibility to fucking yikes. So much behind what I just said in terms of our responsibility. I think that we have been guided by some really interesting people and sources and practices and for like ever of like how to obey, how to think you're smaller than you are, like, and it's like some of these things are getting exposed and it's really confusing for some of us. And some of us have known forever that this has been the case. And so it's a really like jolting time right now. And I think the responsibility piece in my mind comes forward as like if something doesn't feel right and something is a little bit kinder or I don't want to say better, but like kinder, more loving, like choose that, learn that, challenge that, consume that, understand it, regurgitate it, live it naturally. Like I do think there's a massive responsibility for us that whether you want to call it like we're waking up or we're getting more information or, information's getting passed on, whether it's fake or real, to me, I don't give a shit what's real or not. Fucking, let's be fucking better people to ourselves, to others, and to nature. And to if you connect with higher energies or God or whatever, like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, do better. I don't know. We do have a responsibility. And it's not our fault sometimes that we grow up around things. In fact, we might choose that to understand some things to get more connected to our soul. And to me, our soul is just love. Like people that have near-death experiences, um, many, 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 many talk about the essence of when they're in quotations there, which is everywhere, but it's just love. Like they can't explain except for the word love. Like that is so consistent among so many people's near-death experiences where they die and come back. I have a friend included, like it's so that is awesome. To me, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense to me. That's what I've been fucking talking about forever. Delusional or not, baby, I like feel it, I feel the love and Bali and Indonesia and many other places in the world, mind you. Like this isn't just Bali that holds the capacity for that much love. It's everywhere too, right? Like this capacity for love and care and it's everywhere. And it was just cool to see it one place out of many in the world that's condensed in living it and like just so naturally being it. And I miss it. I don't necessarily want to go live there maybe yet. I don't know what's going to happen. my system is sorted. I changed. I changed because it was like a full life experience of what I felt. And now that I come back into my current setting, I'm going, you can choose as a person, you can choose to live in love. And you can choose to surround yourself around others who live in love. And Bali goes through things. Bali has some issues. Absolutely everywhere does. And I want to choose to maneuver wherever I am. I don't think I want to go to Bali because I don't want it to just be Bali. I want this to be something that I can embody everywhere, no matter what the fuck I'm facing. And I'm a little rocky. I'm not gonna lie. It's jolting coming back. I want to be solid, steady in love, in support from, my guides, my bigger sources, myself, my inner insight. I want to be Bali in a bucket that can go anywhere. So, to be honest, I don't know how to do that yet because the spiritual side of me that I've been opening up over years and years and years, when you open up, sometimes you get really extra, you get extra information. Your senses open up a lot. You feel more than you would have ever imagined you could feel in a fucking moment from one small or big thing. Like, and that's the beauty of it. And I think for me in spirituality, for many of us, my path specifically, again, I only talk from my perspective, is that like I learn with that and I learn and I enhance that with like an essence of understanding and wisdom and connection and even not knowing. Like right now, I genuinely don't know how to embody what I experienced in Bali and how they live anywhere else. I don't know how to do that yet. And I feel a lot of pain and confusion and sadness. And I know for me, it's information, and I totally can see the bigger picture of what's going on. And I know because I know I don't want to go live in Bali. I know then, therefore, for me right now, a part of my path absolutely is to embody that sensation of me everywhere. And no matter what, be unshakable. And that makes me think of like, you know, spiritual, like really big spiritual leaders where they're just at peace, like no matter what, or like, possible, like when monks practice too. It makes me think of a bunch of different things where kind of like they have that grounded, expanding power no matter what. I want that. And I, lol, I want that. Speak of manifesting language, either way, fuck it, whatever, out the door for a second. Like I do, I want to be that everywhere. And I understand that's exactly what's going on for me right now. And it's hard and we have choice. And I am currently sitting with what choices do I want to make or how do I want to do this? And, you know, I'm very much attuned overall. I'm no, you know what, not overall. I am very tuned in to my system and my soul. Doesn't mean I get it, but my knowings are so strong. And it's not to move to Bali yet, maybe. Like always give the space for that to change. But right now, it's not there for a reason. I don't want to move there for a reason because I think I'm being asked, you know, something else. So, what are you being asked right now? Like, where are you at? And so honestly, I could just break down and sob here with you because of I miss it, the pain, and also the frustration of knowing that I don't want to move there right now. What the fuck? Why? Why not? It would be so much easier for me, like genuinely, in so many ways. That place is also like, again, let's be mindful of this and caring with this. Our money goes so far, or many people's money goes so far living there. So that's also something that's like extra beneficial. And please, love, care, be grateful for the gratitude these fucking people give you so naturally without asking for anything, without asking for anything back. Oh my God. Give, 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 give. Holy shit. They're amazing. I'm blown away. And I can't wait. Also, I think a portion of me, just even for playful reasons, but I know it's more than that, silly girl, is I want to travel to other places that I've never been. Like, I want to go everywhere. I want to go to the middle of nowhere, and I also want to go to the middle of everywhere. So I'm excited. It's very exciting. I am evolving. We're we are evolving personally, fucking collectively. Hello, holy shit. Fuck. Um, and I hope that we hold our responsibility within ourselves to follow what we know is like right. And dear God, if you don't feel connected to heart space, which is so fair, like I hope we can just, I know you listening are probably going to be heart space people, or at least like understand or feel really embodied heart space wise. But like, I don't know, I just want to say it into like the ether. Like, can we embody more heart space? And hopefully that comes from people who are in leadership positions now. Like, and if you can't pass it along, hopefully it gets to that point. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyways, oh gosh, I can hear the birdies calling me just to go sit out and look at the ocean. Gonna take a little break. Oh, fuck me. I've recorded quite a few things. I didn't even talk about what I was going to fucking talk about. Let me just read this. It's not finished, it's not complete, and it's on my June energetics, and I'm going to be doing a blog post most likely about this. But here we are to close off. Good thing I remembered. Also, I hope I'm recording. I'm like looking at my record button. I'm like, I think it is. Anyways, you don't need permission to be spiritual, because spirituality is everything and it's anything. You don't even have to use the word spirituality. Spiritual, being spiritual, spirituality can be dance, can be sex, can be friendships. Spirituality is presence. And I talk about that in my book, Purpose of Life, and so much more. A major thing that comes forward in purpose or in spirituality or in living is presence. And that to me is spirituality. It's the essence of you naturally is spirituality. You don't need to define it, but you can if you so desire. Spirituality is also in pain. It's in gain. It's in every source of event or energy that comes forward. In whatever comes forward, they are messages from God, goddesses, Pachamama, universe, deities. It is information. They are messages and information for us to grow, embody, expand, be as we are perfectly. Spirituality moves through you and with you. I like totally went on a banter and added a few things, but like, ugh, I can't wait to write this out and put it in written concrete form. But it just like came to me today before stepping into all of my stuff that I've been recording, and fuck me, I couldn't be more grateful for that. I was thinking in a joking way. I've been lighting it like incense from not just Bali, we got some in Africa too. I've been lighting incense, and it's such a like to me, that's such a Balinese practice that I want to bring home and embody. And I've used it in one of my posts. I use incense in my posts sometime, or Palo Santos, or things to like I even do, I'm not a Reiki master, but I use Reiki. And sometimes I feel, wow, beautiful crow, holy shit, or actually raven. Anyways, just flew right by my place. But sometimes a part of me, like, it's not that I like avoid it, but sometimes I just go like, like, I don't need to do it. It's fine. I'm just going to do the message. But it's like being spiritual in Bali so natural. So I'm just like, that's where this post came from. Is like, just people expect me. They're like, wow, you must love Bali. You must love Ubud. I do. And people kind of expect me now to be spiritual, which is kind of funny to me because of the evolution of my life and like where I'm at. And I'm just feel so like concrete in who I am. And, within that concrete feelings, of course, there are still moments. And yeah, I was like, you don't need permission to be spiritual. So I lit the fucking incense up. I put it in every room. I'm clearing the energy. I put it in my post. And I'm like, people fucking almost expect this from me now. So like, why are you sometimes maybe just like not using, not putting into your thing when like people are just whatever. Also whatever. And I think it's so beautiful. I just want to do whatever I want to do. Sometimes I'm gonna have like fucking, confetti, and sometimes I'm gonna have slow incense. It is what it is. As with life, as with you, you're so beautiful. It's been a hot minute. I'm really happy to be able to like speak here with you about the experiences in Bali. I know I did some blog posts, but like, wow. I am forever changed. I got lost in Bali. I let myself be lost in Bali. And by God, it felt so good to do that. It was so honest. And it makes me just smile. I hope this makes you smile somewhere in your system at some point. Sending you so much love. Holy shit. See ya. Ooh. Thanks for hanging out with me on Soul Unscripted. If you loved this combo, share it with a friend, find a cute way. And if you're ready to dive deeper with yourself in any way, you can go on my Healing Hub or you can connect with me one-on-one. Go to RebeccasHealingHub.com. I love you so much. See you next time.